Tell me when my stream comes up on, it's on YouTube. Tell me when you can see it.
Damn, top 10 sexiest superhero Halloween costumes. I gotta see that.
I want to show you this building here.
Pulling it up?
You can see it now.
No, I'm saying I'm pulling it up now.
This building is one of the Kill House variants that I've got, and I've never had it in game. This one's give me an idea. Like I'm gonna do a module like this, and tell me when you can see it there.
Yeah, I'm watching it.
Okay, it's a 2-story. So when you go in, I'm gonna go in here and show you.
You jumping through those windows? Or
yeah, you could. But I'm gonna just go into it now so you can see here. So when you go up to the 2nd floor here, and I'm just taking, and you can see here, like this is the other little part. I want to show you this because I'm going to show you what I did with it right here in a second.
Alright, you're going into the building now.
Okay. I'm going to go all the way up to the roof here. This is why making my own models is really important to me. Tell me when I'm up on the roof.
Yeah, so you're going up now.
Okay, so you can see how this hole is cut in through the roof right here. You think there has to be a hole here, but it don't actually have to be. But either way, you could put steps and things like that, and you could put a hole like going up to the roof or something like that, and you could make it connected. And let me show you what I'm talking about. You could make modules and make them stackable, and then you could produce high-rise buildings and things like that based on modules. So like I could do one that's 2, I could do one that's 3, and things like that. And I'll show you over here. I stacked 2 of them. Even though these are not supposed to be like that, I just lined them up, and I'll just show you what I'm talking about here, how I lined them up so you can actually go from one to the second. So right here, when I go to climb the ladder, you'll see, instead of going to the roof, you can see where it looks all funky looking right here. We can actually see the other building because I'm actually going through the floor. But I've made it so that the ladder peak is actually on the floor part right here. So you can see I've climbed up into it. Now if I want to go back down, I look at this little post in the ground here. And I can climb right back down through it as well and go back down. But to show you here,
oh shit, that's sick.
and see, like, imagine me having,
That's pretty cool.
If I done something like this, like where I made it where it's not just a ladder, but like it's steps that just goes up to like a hole. You know what I'm saying? Like you could stack these. Like I just stacked 2 of them on top of each other right here, and you just look at, like, I mean, hell, this looks like a fucking pretty good size apartment building here. But you could imagine, like, if I stacked 3 or 4 of these on top of each other, you would have a pretty damn interesting, like, high-rise building that you could
climbing on that, though, as soon as you come up, if that room has any AI, you're dead.
Oh, yeah, you say. This is where you want to come in. I would say you'd actually want to come in with a chopper here and then clear from the top down.
But I think even at that, well, coming down, yeah, I can see that. But coming from the second building down to the first building, that's not gonna be easy because you won't be able to see through the floor.
See, you can open up the doors and shit like that and look out from the second floor. It's fucked up looking as hell. But just to show you some of the cool stuff, imagine doing a building like this and then watch this.
That's gonna be sick.
Look at that. Imagine fighting and having places like that pop up in the building where you could shoot out of them and stuff. That would be bad as hell.
You know, I was wondering if you wanted to create an item just for those X's. What the fuck?
Yeah, you can see. These are my new buildings I'm working on here. I'm just slowly testing them out. That's what I'm saying. Like, you can see I could run through it. Oh, wait. He hit something there that time. Oh!
I see you running through walls.
That's an important discovery right there. Because I've got him. See, he can actually run on it. I'm not sure. Let me see if I can put him. Oh yeah.
Dude, if you go prone inside there, then it's possible that you could see what's going on.
Oh no, I know what's in it. There's
Bush.
you won't see anything. I mean, it's a just a. Oh, hold on a minute here. Damn it, go prone, damn it. See. I'll show you this real quick. Why I'm. Hold on a minute. I can do it quicker this way.
I see, there's nothing there.
Like I was showing Spike this one. So by strategically placing some of these things, you could come up on the roof if you wanted to start on the roof first. You see what I'm saying? You can jump over the wall part. Line it up just perfect, and you're good. You can roll that motherfucker too. You see what I'm saying? That's gonna change combat big time. Stuff like that.
Wow.
Having little places like that, though, I think will be interesting.
Oh, nigga, you just jumped from one roof to the other. Sick.
So I darkened up these floors so that they're not so bright white. You remember how like the white was overpowering before? This darker gray, they're not as overpowering. You can actually see the detail in them now.
Food market. You should have called it Walmart.
I'll show you like the texture on the building as well. You can actually make it out now. Side might still give it bright white. Yeah, that one's, you can make it out better.
What's in the back? I don't remember. Or is that just a...
A long, yeah, just a long hallway part. Like this is a pretty good building. The only thing that was wrong with it, in my opinion, was the textures were too loud. The orange and the white were just overpowering on with the bad HDR in Arma 2.
Well, even at that, if you dirty all the textures, you can dim it down. From
You see like what I done on the roof and everything. Like the roof completely changed that building. Got another video I could like of me running around on this building, and you'll see what I'm talking about. Like it's so bright, it hurts your eyes when you go in it because the HDR is so bad in Arma 2.
There is one thing about that building. The back hallway, that's completely empty for no reason whatsoever.
That big long part, yeah, that would be
Yeah.
Yeah, like
I mean,
this. It's like a storage.
Essentially, my question is, are you going to furnish it
Well,
for the model?
no, it doesn't need. Like this would be a good place. Remember, I told you he's going to have to go to like different supermarkets, and you would, you know what I'm saying, to get the food. Like you got a little mini mission. This would be a good place to spawn. You know, like a box back here with like food in it or whatever. You know what I'm saying, something like that.
I see. Well, I mean, because like the store we have in there now, you know, the back area has a bunch of shelves and stuff at least, you know.
Yeah. Well, those shelves, it's just like this. Like I like this building, but once if I can do my models, I would redo this as well. All these shelves and stuff with all these multiple things and things like that. It's just more, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want that kind of detail. I'm not looking for that kind of detail. I would rather have, for lack of better words,
Well, if you think
fake
about
shelves. You know what I'm saying? Like,
those shelves that are in the front are they cover they provide you cover, you know, while you're in there.
Actually, these are not that great. You can penetrate a lot of these. But like I don't want this much I can put shelves in here, but I don't want shelves that are made up of this many faces. I'm trying to cut back on the faces overall. Like
I see.
if you actually look at this, let me see if I can get in here a little bit where you can see it. It's gonna be kind of hard here, but there's just a lot of detail. Like underneath, you can see the little brackets and things like that, and how the little corners on them angle out and things like that, and the underlips, like they're really nice shells. But when you look at how many shells you have in an area, every face starts to add up, and that's why we have those fucking 30 FPS times and stuff. That's what I'm doing, is cutting back on that shit. Like those lockers that were all right. So if that's that part, all right. Let me go back to my interesting. Stop the stream.